Big changes are heading our way for the Pacific Northwest, and after weeks of warm temperatures this fall, all of that will change significantly with our first true fall-like weather system that moves into Washington, Oregon, and Idaho over this Friday and upcoming weekend. That's just a snapshot of just how wet, how much mountain snow there will be, and hidden behind that will be some windy conditions and certainly much colder weather as well. Let's show you the detailed look at what's happening in the atmosphere. High pressure over the northwest has kept us warm for the last several weeks, along with that ridge in the jet stream. But as we look off towards the west, we're going to start to see not just this low pressure area, but that frontal system that's moving through the Aleutian Islands and the Bering Sea. That will be our weather system about 48 to 72 hours from now. So a detailed timing look in terms of the rain, the wind, and mountain snow for the Spokane area and the inland northwest breaks down like this. It's going to be Friday night when we see that first push of significant rainfall in the region, and it stays pretty rainy through Saturday and just scattered showers on Sunday. But with mountain pass snowfall affecting higher elevation mountain passes like Lookout Pass, very much likely from Friday night and especially Saturday morning. So if you're traveling towards Montana along I-90 and through the mountain passes, you will likely run into some snowy or slick roadway, so be cautious there. And the winds will be fairly strong, probably not to the damaging levels of windstorm-like speeds, but certainly very noticeable for Friday night and into Saturday morning. Most importantly, temperatures are going to drop big time. It's been in the 70s every single day in Spokane so far this October, and for areas like Seattle and Portland in the 80s at times just recently. So Thursday is still 70 in Spokane, but look at the temperature drop into the 50s for Friday and Saturday, and highs in the 40s this upcoming Sunday. Low temperatures for the first time in the 30s as well. Not quite to the point where we would see snow at our lower elevations, but a lot more normal for the October season compared to where we have been recently. All right, let's go over the wind speeds now. They start to pick up Friday afternoon. Wind speeds up to around 30 miles per hour, especially for eastern Washington and right through the Cascades region as well. Saturday morning is likely when the peak of the wind speeds will be for eastern Washington, but it will be a lot stronger on the western side of the state. And the rainfall, this is going to break up that dry weather pattern that's hit the inland northwest for the last several months here. In fact, Seattle has had a record dry stretch of weather since July 1st. They're going to double the amount of rain they've gotten over those past several months. Here in Spokane, about an inch of rain for us. Same story out in Seattle with snowfall at higher elevations. Let's show you the snowfall as well. Our computer model picks that up right through the Cascade Range as well as some of the northern Rocky Mountains. The snowfall, at least a couple inches on some of the peaks. Some of those higher peaks could get a full foot, maybe 2 feet of snow at some high estimations. But the key here for you to know is that the snow levels, the point in elevation that gets snowfall instead of rain, is going to be about 3,500 feet on Saturday when we get most of the precipitation, but dropping to about 3,000 feet in elevation on Sunday, but less precipitation on that day, so not nearly as worried about any low elevation snow, though temperature-wise might be getting pretty close to that. That's a lot to unpack for this upcoming weekend, but here are the key messages. We're probably not going to see any kind of advisories or warnings issued for this because this is supposed to be normal for October. It's just drastic in comparison to the 70 and 80 degree weather we've been experiencing so far this month. So our temperatures will be about 25 degrees colder by this weekend than what we're standing at right now. So it will feel like a shock to the system, especially come Friday night. Rainy and windy conditions all across the northwest starting Friday evening and into Saturday for the Spokane area. It'll start even earlier in the day for the Seattle area on Friday. And most importantly, this will be our first mountain snowfall of the season for the Cascades as well as the North Idaho and western Montana mountains. There will be some snow at some higher elevation mountain passes. That will be the key there. If we get any advisories, they would be winter weather advisories for higher elevations. So keep that in mind. If you are driving over mountain passes on Saturday or Sunday, you could run into some slippery roadways. Otherwise, it's just going to feel like an indoor weekend with the cold rain and the wind hitting the region for Friday and Saturday. I'm meteorologist Thomas Patrick. Be sure to follow me on YouTube and Twitter for the latest weather information on this Pacific Northwest storm system that hits the area this weekend.